Sorry everyone, seems that the audio was missing, so I'm going to start from the beginning. My apologies, just noticed that there was no audio. So today, February 2nd, 2022, starting with the morning call, and I was talking about the overall picture around the world, with the markets pretty much on the green, the DAX up more than 2% on Europe, US markets up also on the green, with the Nasdaq outperforming this morning following the big earnings reports and contributing with the AMD report, and the Facebook also gapping up this morning. So overall the tech names seeing an oversold bounce here, and Nikkei also on Asia, also on the green. So overall the markets are on the green. For today, you should expect ADP numbers at 8:15 and also the oil numbers at 10:30 a.m. So with the oil having a big move in the last couple of weeks, and we not calling the top, but on the way up you should trim profits on the energy names. Okay, so starting with the action and looking for the charts this morning, and starting with the SPY, we have SP 500 futures up 0.8%. Looking for SPY, it's gapping up this morning, and it's around 456 around this resistance area. So trying to keep things very simple. This was a support, it was broken here. So once a support is broken, it becomes a resistance. So now what I want to see this morning is if SPY is able to go above this line and resume back up. Okay, that's one of the possible scenarios. But what it should be expectable, okay, is at least on the first touch it fades. Okay, especially with a gap. We have a morning gap at 453.6. So right now SP 500 above 456. If it fails to hold 456, you should, in my opinion, trim profits and looking for a possible gap filling at 453.6 as the target. Next support around 452 is the 21-day moving average. So right now, price above the 8 and 21-day moving average on the short term, pretty much bullish. But don't forget that we coming here from the lows on Friday after a bullish reversal candle, day 1, 2, 3, today is day 4. Okay, it can extend, yes, it can continue to go higher, but you should be trimming profits and looking for a pause for some consolidation or even a small pullback. Okay, looking for Nasdaq up more than 1.5% this morning, and looking for the cubes, it's having a big gap this morning. Okay, above 370, right now at 371.6, above this resistance line. So this was a support and that was broken. Right now we are above the resistance line, so we are above right now 370 is our support. So now what I want to see if it's able to hold above 370. Okay, if it's holding above 370, it can pull back and go all the way into the next big wall around 378, 380. Okay, on the cubes. But once again, we need to see it. If it breaks below 370, looking for a pullback, we have the 21-day moving average at 367. Okay, that will be the first support. We also have a gap at 366. So, but for now, very bullish action on the cubes. Looking for the small caps. Sorry, not this one. Looking for the small caps. Small caps with a small gap this morning, and above 204 this morning. Small gap. My initial target was around 205, 206, so we going there. Let's see how the action goes. So needs to hold above 203.5 in my opinion needs to hold to continue and try to go into 205, 206, and from there we will evaluate. That's the first base case scenario. Otherwise, if it fails, if it's above and fails below 203.5, retests and fade back below, we will be looking for a possible pullback with the support line around $200. That's the 8-day moving average. I will be extremely bearish if it breaks below $200, then can get very ugly. But for now, the ball on the bull camp. So let's see if the bulls are able to hold the ball here. Looking for Apple. Apple and with the rest of the tech is moving higher this morning. Apple, no exception right now, gapping up above 175. That was the key to break, okay? Above 175, looking for a move into 176, 177. That's the initial target. Above that, who knows where you can go. We have very bullish options activity. I started on Monday to say that I was seeing calls 175, 172.5, and all those calls right now are in the money. So let's see where they keep rolling. If extends, can go all the way into 180. That's the next big level. So Apple, it will be one of the names that I'll be looking this morning to see if they are going to sell tech or if they are going to keep buying the dip, triggering the next move into 177, 180 on Apple. Looking for AMD, what can I say about AMD? On Monday, if you remember, I started saying that I will, if AMD was not going to report earnings, I would jump into long AMD. Okay, we were around here. Okay, it was early in the morning on Monday. We were around 107, 108. Right now we are $20 up, more than $20 up from where I said that we should look for long. So basically the stock around 20% higher from where I said on Monday. So if you somehow had some swing longs there, I suggest that you trim some profits and enjoy and raise the stops on the rest, and congratulations. As you know, I don't like to trade earnings. Although I keep saying, and I kept saying yesterday, that I really like AMD, okay, and there is a reason, because there is value there, and the market is right now is showing that with a big gap. So now what? Now it's this morning is around above 129, around this resistance area. So I want to see if it holds 129, 130. Okay, if it holds 129, looking for a possible resume back up, it can go all the way into 140. Okay, that's the bull case scenario, but really no one knows when they will press the sell button. So if price falls below 129, okay, right now above 129, if it falls below 129, I'll be looking for a possible pullback. First target will be near the 21-day moving average around 124, okay, around that level, and if it breaks below, we have a gap to fill at 117. That would be very bearish in my opinion, if it gives and if it pullbacks that much. Okay, so AMD, it will be also one of the names that I'll be looking for a possible trade one way or the other. Boeing, what can I say? It was a beautiful one. If you remember, on Monday we start getting with some calls out of the gate. We ride the momentum up, trim the profits. After that, we're not sure what the hell happened, and saw some selling pressure. We ride the puts, but during lunchtime, and you know that I usually don't trade during lunchtime, we saw a reverse back up, and what a big move. I said that I was seeing calls 205, 210. Yesterday we got very near to 10. We hit 208.89. So my possible target at 210. It's currently below the 8 and 21-day moving average, so we cannot get much bearish. But after a strong move from Friday, we have 1, 2, 3. Today we are going to day 4. It can extend. Yes, it can. It can go all the way here. Okay, yes, it can. but in my opinion it would be wise to trim your profits on the way up and looking for a possible reversal sell. Okay, so it will be on watch, but not to have two longs. The longs were to have on Monday, even if it missed on Monday, even yesterday, for a continuation up. Coin, it will be one of the names that I will also be watching. It's working well. On Monday I said that I would be looking for some longs. Yesterday it gapped and continues to hold above 188, so it keeps the bull case pretty much intact, at least for now. So keeping the bull case while above 190 and looking for a possible move all the way above $200 and all the way into 205, 210 here as a possible target. It has a gap to fill at $220. Let's see if it's able to get some momentum to go there. Disney, yesterday we got on Disney several times, and it worked very well, more than 40% profits into the close. And today I will also be watching if it's able to go above yesterday highs, above 144.7, to try to go into 146, 147 gap to fill. But it's a tricky one, so be careful and manage your risk wisely. DWAC, what a beauty yesterday. Yesterday we nailed it here perfectly when we were the start of this big pop. It hit the first target 75. I said that I keep seeing bullish options activity going into calls 80 and 85, and it hit almost it perfectly 85, 84.62, so it was a beautiful trade. It's getting a bit extended, 1 to 3 days. Can it go higher? Yes, it can, but right now what I'll be looking not to add to longs, but just to see where it's going to start fading. So we have the highs from the last run at 91.5, so that can be a reference point, but I'll be looking for a possible, even if it's able to go, I'll be looking for a possible fading here, not sure where, but that's why I'm keeping it on watch. Facebook, what can I say about Facebook? Exactly the same thing about AMD. On Monday, if you remember, I said companies going to report earnings. I talk about AMD and Facebook both for the long side, but the problem is that they were going to report earnings this week. But I said that I would get long on both early morning on Monday, okay? And AMD was around 302, 303, and right now on the pre-market session, it's just more than $27 above the price where I said that it should get long, okay? So right now 330, it's above this resistance line. So what I'll be looking for, the bull case needs to hold, okay, for the bull case needs to hold 330, but company is going to report earnings tonight, so be very careful because a lot can be already priced in, and not sure if the stock will be able to hold this area, and it can fade, okay? So in my opinion, if you got long, in my opinion, it should be time to trim some of those profits. Where I'll be extremely bullish, if it goes above 335, then it can go all the way above 345, but not sure if the stock has the power to go 1, 2, 3 today, day 4 big gap, and with earnings tonight, not sure if it's able to go all the way back into 3, 4, 5 plus. So keeping the stock on watch, but in my opinion, it's time to, for those that got long when I said on Monday, it's time to book profits and raise your stops. IBM, one of the names that yesterday we were looking for upside. It worked very well. Some very nice gamma squeeze there. Breaking after an inside day on Monday, breaking above and engulfing basically 2 days of action. Closing very near the target. I said 135 the first target, second 136. It missed 136 by 4 cents yesterday. It was 135.96. So now what I'll be looking, keeping the same level, 136, needs above, breaks above 136, looking for 137 and 140 as the last target. Okay, so what I'll be looking if we have possible continuation, day 1 yesterday, if we have a day 2 for a possible break higher. What we need volume and we need options activity to prove that. Microsoft, another name that yesterday I said to get long versus $1-2 below the lows of the day, and we were around here. Okay, so right now it's moving a little bit higher, 310. So what I want to see for the bull case on Microsoft, we need above Monday highs to start making new highs on the week, and going above 313.9, looking for a move back into $320. So that will be, and that's something that I'll be looking if Microsoft is able to go and start making a catch-up trade following the rest of the market. Tesla, another name that I've been mentioning. On Monday it gave a very nice trade when I said that out of the gate early morning. I said that I was looking for calls $900. Those calls hit perfectly, and in the money yesterday we had a pullback and it held 905. So right now we cannot get much bearish while we are above $900. So keeping the bull case pretty much intact while we are above $900. Needs above 944 for continuation. Possible targets 975, 980. Okay, that can be the targets. That's the bull case scenario. But okay, as traders, you need to be mentally prepared for any scenario. So if the stock somehow fades below $900, then I'll be looking for a possible gap filling here at 857. But we need a move below $900. Okay. Other thing is VXX. I've been saying that volatility was fading. I start bearish on Monday for a possible fade on volatility. I also said that I was seeing bearish options activity on the name, and the trade is going very, very well. Yesterday breaks below the support line, so keeping the track. I said $20 first target, and below $20 can go and give it all back. Right now this morning 90.52, so the short is working very, very well. It can go all the way here, all the way and below $90, all the way into $18 area, or even lower. So but once again, we are getting very extended for the upside. It does not mean that the market cannot go higher. Yes, it can, but in my opinion it would be wise to trim some longs and start looking for some possible edges in case market fades a little bit to consolidate the recent gains. Okay, so trading plan for today, what I'll be looking if AMD is going to hold the gap. I'll also be looking for Facebook going to report earnings tonight, if they are holding 330 or if they are going to take profits ahead of earnings. In my opinion, it would be wise to trim profits on Facebook ahead of earnings, but that's just me, especially after a strong move from Monday, but that's just me. I'll be looking to see how the tech that is leading today, once again, it has been leading since Friday, if it's able to hold the momentum. Apple needs to hold 175 to bring the next leg into 177, 180. Looking for Microsoft, if it's able to hold 310 to go above 312 and make a move into 315, 320 area. So those are some of the names that I'll be looking. I'll be looking for volatility. I'll be looking for SPY if it's able to break and stay above this line, or if it's going to fade, fill the gap at 453.6. Okay, so overall that's what I'll be looking, but at 8:30 a.m. we will be back talking. Okay, so thank you all and see you all in a couple of hours.